Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's Friday, so it's not been a full week, but this is the time for a prep update, everybody. We out here bodybuilding. What does she mean by that? Well, it means that things have changed again, but because of the endeavor of bodybuilding. So, jumping right into a prep update. Let's start with cardio before the caca mierda. Cardio. Y'all remember how coach was asking for 225 minutes of cardio, and I was like, I'm gonna do more. And last week I did 240. This week, as of right now, I have done 370 minutes of steady state cardio, the majority of which was fasted. And then I did just do a HIIT session yesterday, 15 minutes a HIIT, heart rate up to 160, sustained. So I've done all of those things. Granted, it's been less than 7 days, but my weight was doing jack shit, reference the things here. And that has been such a mind fuck. I can't even begin to tell you. But as promised, I focused more on posing and try not to think about it. I also sauna'd yesterday just because work actually settled down and I was able to have some time in the evening. So what's funny is my coach is a freaking mind reader. Actually, let me backpedal here. So the weight situation, the weight continued to just freaking stick. This is a sticking point. But why do I say we out here bodybuilding? Well, bodybuilders typically track their training progress and their performance, right? I went to go train a couple days ago and I was legit experiencing a 10% drop in strength, like exactly 10%. Hip thrust, normally 350 for 6. 315 was the most I could get up. And it was hard, like real hard. I was like, the fuck? And then dumbbell rows, literally everything, 10% down. So that drop in strength means my body is fighting, or I'm freaking, it's bodybuilding, everybody. This is the real deal, the drop in strength. And with that comes adjusting your training. So now I'm doing higher reps with the weight that I can manage instead of trying to do the rep ranges that I was prescribed, because I just got to maintain the volume right now, somehow. So that's bodybuilding, number one. Number two, talking to Boothing and coach, and we about to start carb cycling because my physique apparently looks okay, but I just look really full. So carb cycling will deplete the glycogen stores in my muscles and allow me to see what the hell's actually going on here as far as composition. So that's funny. We out here carb cycling. We out here losing strength. I'd say we out here bodybuilding. Shit. So there's that. And then I started taking dandelion root as of yesterday, just to do the last bit of whatever. Apparently liver function, yada, yada, yada. I don't know, man. It's an herbal supplement. Again, WADA. So, yeah. That being said, the weight has just been... Yesterday, my coach was like, let's pause real quickly and hold before we carb cycle. Let's just see. The weight could come off in drops. Because I sent her, I was like, bruh, this is just awful. I don't even understand. I don't get it. She's like, the weight can come off in drops. This morning I woke up 2 pounds lighter. Just like that, everybody. So, came off in drops. 1 drop. We'll see if I can sustain this. Lord, if I could just stay in the 140s this week. If I could just stay in the 140s this week, smug life glory will be out and proud. It's going to be crazy. So that's the first thing. Sleep. Absolute trash. Absolute trash. I am just too anxious. But maybe if I can live in the 140s, I can actually sleep at night. That almost sounds like a moral issue. I can't sleep at night because I'm a soft and thick bodybuilder. I don't know, everybody. It's a sin. Anyway, right. I mean, that's really what I got to share with you guys is the weight just had to drop this morning. Carb cycling around the corner. Training has changed in terms of the style, rep ranges, intensity, all that good stuff. Cardio is just through the roof, whatever the fuck I can manage. I'm always going to do my 30 to 35 minutes in the morning fasted at this point in the game. And then I'm getting what I can in at night. And then some days, like on rest days, I did like an hour fasted. I don't know, man. I just, a big piece of this for me is not feeling like I was lazy, like I left anything on the table. So we'll see. Hold, please. Sorry about that, everybody. I kind of got lost on my walk and I was rambling. And I went to the store. I've been walking to the grocery store and back and all that lately to help be even more productive. In any case, let's finish what I was fucking saying. So a big piece of this for me is I just can't deal with feeling like I didn't do my all. I lose sleep thinking about, is there something I'm missing? Is there something I'm not accounting for? Surely it can't be physics. It has to be something I'm doing. So doing the most is helping me cope for sure. Now onto the proper prep checklist of sorts. We covered sleep. We covered performance. Libido. Oh God, I have so much to say about that. But let's finish with hunger real quick though. Hunger is still a very real feature. So I'm just trying to space my shit out and bracing for that carb cycling, yo. But the hunger will be manageable once I've established a better routine with working from home. Because the thing about working from home is you're working the entire time. Yo, dog. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're working the entire time. I mean, even a potty break is hard to get. So it's like if you're scheduled things or if you're literally, charting or wrapping up or self-study, like all of that stuff is, it's not what I thought. It's not like leaving and going for a walk or taking a break or, no scheduled breaks as such yet. So I get hungry when I haven't eaten for a couple of hours. So I think once I get a system, maybe even freaking keep the cooler in my office will be helpful. So basically just spacing things out and being mindful that the hunger may not be because it's not enough food. It may be because of too much time having passed between meals. But I will say this, I am more food focused right now, a lot more food focused. I mean, I've been changing up some shit from day to day. Like I prepped my meals and I was like, you know what, I'd rather do a pita because I can actually eat like what feels like a sandwich today, so I'll switch things out on the spur of the moment. And one thing I sometimes do is if I'm really hungry at night, I'll dip into the next day's food. Because again, it's the caloric intake for the whole week that matters, right? So I'll have a few bites of my anabolic porridge or something. And that's a new thing for me, to be dipping into the next day's meal because I'm hungry. So the hunger is creeping up there, everybody, for sure. As far as libido is concerned, I wish I could remember the podcast where they interviewed a female bodybuilder about precisely this. And she was saying how it's not quite the hormones like men experience, like the drop in testosterone and feeling like dead. It's really more that I think women are planners very often and maybe more type A. And so how can you make yourself available for sexy times or sexy time thoughts when you're like, yo, I got a sink full of dishes, laundry to do, cardio to get done. Like the whole idea of negotiating your time and your body with another person is just like so not attractive. Like it's not enticing. So it has less to do with hormones than it does with like the logistics of lovemaking and all of that. So I would say that at this point in the game, I'm definitely hyper-focused and less interested in nookie and things of that sort. But I wouldn't say that my libido, as you all might understand it, has really changed. The thought of things is still exciting and things are still operational, as it were, working as they should. So that's all you get about that, fan. You can read between the lines all you want. Suffering, again, the lack of sleep and the mental anguish are really the worst parts right now. But on that, I just really decided, girl, put this shit in perspective. you know, much like anything, everything is kind of anticlimactic, right? Like, you want to go see your favorite artist in concert, and then the sound quality is not as good, right? Or, you know, sometimes you do go to a show and it disappoints, like it just wasn't what you were expecting. So I have to remember that even though I'm hyped about this, and even though this is a big deal to me, it's not that serious, and it'll never be perfect, you know? So I'm really trying to do a little bit more of that, and I think that'll come easier for me as I feel more comfortable in my body. But I am just trying to remember, like, it's one day. It will come and go, you know? I will look good enough. I'll look like I lift. I'll look pretty because I'll be all glammed up and half naked and sparkly. I'll have pictures and memories. It will be a good day. But the day will come and the day will go. So I'm trying to allow those thoughts to fill me instead of the mental anguish. I don't know how that translates into suffering. I do think the sleep disturbances are really making me depressed. The scale and the sleep have definitely had me down. But I don't think that's the kind of suffering that was referred to when I wrote out this list of like prep check-ins, you know? So I think that answers that. Honestly, y'all, I think that's enough for today. I hate to really even reflect on how much time is left, but really right now we are 21 days, which is exactly 3 weeks out. So let's freaking get it, y'all. I am well aware that I have not shared any physique pictures at this time, but in the video so far, but I'll include some as we wrap up here, okay? Any questions you have, any comments, please share them below. Don't forget to like, please. If you'll notice, the ratio between views and likes is just sad and pathetic. Like, people watch your shit and they like your shit, but they don't like your shit. Why is that? Why are we so lazy, everybody? Don't be lazy. Hit the like button, please. Thank you.